Hello and good morning and good evening.
Good morning.
Anyway, welcome to today's vlog, no matter what time you're watching it at. Over the past few weeks, I've been getting asked questions about living over here in general. And yesterday I threw a Q&A out on my Instagram, and Shauna threw a Q&A out on her Instagram about hit us up with any questions. So we got a few questions. Yeah, it was just showed to me that a lot of people are very interested in moving over here, and there seems to be a lot of people following our journey over in Canada. So we're just going to get straight into it. Let's kick straight off. I'm going to read one of my questions and we're going to bounce back and forth. The first question is, what's your go-to restaurant for Uber Eats?
Ooh, there's a place down at the end of our road called Daddy's Kitchen, which is a really, really good sushi place. Yeah. Or there's Viva Sushi, which is nice.
Or we're leaving out the main one, McDonald's.
That's only hangover food.
When we're hungover, McDonald's is the go-to.
Hash browns and a strawberry milkshake and an apple juice delivered to your door.
For like less than $10. How expensive is Canada in terms of accommodation, living, transport, etc.?
Okay, so when you say Canada could be quite cheap, but we live in like one of the most expensive cities in Canada.
Dara, if you're from Dublin, you're probably living on the same cost as it is out here.
Yeah.
Depending if you have an apartment living by yourself and friends, yeah, you're on that budget. But if you're with your parents, then it's obviously cheaper at home.
It's so good living with your parents.
Miss them days. Yeah.
So cheap.
Okay. Hi. Could you suggest best places to search for jobs, and would you suggest applying in advance? I will answer this one first. I will just say that I'll take the hit on this one. I'm working in recruitment, Kaylee, and I always get people, especially from Ireland, applying to me for jobs. And I will be like, yay, they're Irish, like straight onto them, and then they'll be like, oh, I haven't booked the flight yet, or like I haven't got the visa, but I am coming over in 2 months. And I'm like, I just cut it off there. I'd be like, look, contact me when you land in the country. So I would advise not applying for jobs in advance unless you have a really good connection of someone you know, maybe that like you could set it up solidly.
Having said that, and I do agree because I'm in recruitment as well, and we do get emails being like, hi, I'm moving in 3 months. I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Never works.
But before I was in recruitment, I think we mentioned this before, I was in the acting world, in casting. And I think I sent out emails to like casting directors all over Vancouver before I got here, and I think that really helped me like literally walk into a job. I had a job within like 3 days of landing, so...
You made your contacts first.
I made my contacts, and I kind of would know who to contact by literally just Googling casting agents in Vancouver. So it depends on your industry.
Yeah.
I'm kind of going to leave it at that.
Send me your resume, get in contact if you are coming over, and depending on your industry, she could be in tech. Kaylee could be the next computer scientist, the best computer scientist in the world.
Or hospitality.
Yeah, contact Shauna. So Anastasia asked twice, which means she really wants to know. Anastasia, what made us move to Vancouver?
What made us move to Vancouver? We finished college, and when we were finishing college, we were like, nah, let's get out of here. So breaking it down, we're like, okay, Australia, too far, UK, too close, America, and...
Donald Trump.
Good old Donald. And then Canada. We're like, okay, cool. And then it was between Toronto and Vancouver, and we thought, well, Toronto is cold for like 6 months of the year, and we don't fancy that. So that's why we picked Vancouver.
Recommended Airbnbs or areas to stay when you first arrived to Vancouver. When we first arrived to Vancouver, we got very lucky. We stayed with a woman called Carmel, who basically was a family friend of Shauna's, and really, really got lucky and got set up for about 3 weeks accommodation.
Recommend Airbnbs. Yes, just be careful with Airbnbs because Vancouver just introduced new regulation to kind of crack down on people subletting their apartments. So basically they're renting an apartment and then subletting it for higher price, making profit. Area-wise, East Van is cheaper and it's super close into downtown. Downtown you're going to pay a premium and you really don't need to be there when you first arrive.
Hell no.
Other nice areas would be Kitsilano is nice.
Richmond would be cheap. That's where we stayed when we first got there. But yeah.
Richmond is super cheap and realistically when you first arrive it's perfect.
Yeah.
Like it's a bit far out from the city centre. It maybe takes like 25 minutes on the train, but you're going to pay cheaper, and when you first arrive I really would say just try and go as cheap as possible because you need that money.
Who's the most ticklish? Shauna. How do you work out the time difference? Surely that's about an absolute headache. Well, John, it always stays 8 hours, you know, so.
Although at one point when the clocks went back at home,
it was 7.
It was 7.
Yeah, it's great. You can spend like at this time of the evening on a Saturday evening is a good time to talk to my drunk friends. So it's always
fun to get the gossip at this time.
Yeah.
Jazzy says, how long did it take for your visa to be approved after you submitted everything? I think about a month, 6 weeks.
Month for you, 6 weeks for me?
Yeah, so I got my, like they don't do it, it's like if you apply on the same day as someone else, it's not guaranteed you're going to get accepted the same day.
Be aware of that.
Yeah, it's kind of stressful because I got accepted a week or 2 before Zach and I was like, am I going to have to go to Canada? What's happening?
Yeah, already planning the breakup, like, cheek.
No, I wasn't. But yeah, no, it's about a month, 6 weeks.
What's your favorite thing? My favorite thing? Why do planes randomly come to my head? I really love.
That's when we were in Richmond.
Yeah, I really love planes, but like I feel like this. Are you talking about in Vancouver? Or?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's iconic Q&A.
My favorite. Oh yeah. Well, obviously who's the most ticklish was not related either.
Well,
so like
that
I'm
person
confused.
has no profile picture either, so I'm kind of thinking.
Daddy.
Who are you?
Mahmoud. What's your favorite thing? And I'll have a think.
My favorite thing is probably the independence and the lifestyle.
Okay, and then my favorite thing is the amount of creatives around here. I mean the perfect industry or the perfect area to just meet people that just want to excel and do more than a 9 to 5 and work until they retire. A lot of cool people.
Oh, got the shavings. Cool.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a good question.
From your experience so far, what you've heard
And what you've heard.
Would you still pick Van over Toronto?
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes.
There's no comparison. Toronto is such a business.
Awful weather as well this winter, so yeah, don't want to be there.
Yeah, absolutely. Darren, why did you both leave me? Because I hate you, Darren. I don't want to be your friend. Okay, I'm gonna mess it. Darren, I miss you.
Can you come visit us, please? We actually really miss you. And well done on your step aerobics classes. They looked so good, and you filled too.
Exactly. We
I
left.
was so excited watching that. I was like,
that
yes,
was
go
awesome.
Darren.
Best of luck with the step aerobics.
Yeah, if anyone needs to go to step aerobics, go to Darren.
Your daily dose. Are references and credit checks and job offers required for most apartment leases? Just
Yes, technically, but
you could get lucky.
yeah, and you can also put your parents down as your references.
Yeah, there's ways around it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
It's fine.
Most of these are so random.
How good is Dairy Queen? Don't know, haven't been. Got lost
What's
much
Dairy
in
Queen?
I don't know.
Alright.
Got lost much in your neighbourhood? No.
No.
It's straight streets.
GPS all the time.
Yeah.
They're like mad for it over here.
Any dodgy interactions with anybody when they see all your camera gear?
This is Adam.
Who's that?
No one. It's very safe around here from what I can tell.
Yeah.
I walk around with my camera gear all the time.
Yeah.
No bothers. Have you burned through all your savings? Yes. Oh, and more.
Oh yeah.
And more. Yeah, I know. It's gone, but we're earning good money now. So.
Actually, that kind of ties into one of my questions. Rebecca says, how much savings did you arrive with? Well, I arrived with about 4,000, 4.5, and you arrived with
About 3,000, which wasn't enough.
Rebecca also asked, what insurance did you go with? I think I'm with Aviva.
Is Aoife really lovely? Is Aoife really difficult to live with?
Yes.
As a roommate? Yes. She's a nightmare. God damn it. Who's most ticklish? Still Shauna?
That's a weird question.
This is a weird question. How are the drone laws in Canada? Yeah,
And
they're
do they
fine.
matter? Yes, they matter.
No problemo. Have you not seen my drone shots? They're sick.
They do matter, and you should obey the law at all times. And then
Somehow.
Sammy says, to experience true Canadian lifestyle, would you need to buy a car or do you rent regularly? I wouldn't recommend buying a car if you're just on a holiday visa. You're better off just renting. So like we rent a car with Moto every Sunday, and then during the week we usually get car to go, which is super handy. But like to experience Canada, you need to get out of Vancouver. Like
yeah,
you
so
have
just
to go
literally just
BC.
set yourself up with rental companies and you're good. But you don't need a car, it's way too expensive.
it's too
There's only
much.
one insurance company, ICBC, and they're a rip-off. So
Are they? I haven't looked into it.
yeah, they definitely are. So that is the Q&A. Thank you so much. If we didn't get to your question, my apologies, but it was a lot of questions and we might even just have to do a second one again sometime. But if there's something urgent you want to know, just comment down below and I'll reply anyway.
Or apparently I'm replying to comments now because I'm taking over the admin.
PR team.
Hello.
Thank you for watching and I'll chat to you all real soon.
Subscribe.
Peace.